Well, good evening, everyone. It's that time again. It's time for another of our Facebook Lives. My name is Dale. I run the Sack the Boss team, and we are all about helping folk earn money working from home. So if you or anyone you know that would quite like to make some extra cash, then this will go. This is going to go. It'll be going live on Facebook, so you'll be able to share this video. You'll be able to tag people in the comments of this Facebook Live. So, you know, if you are watching this and you know somebody that needs to make some extra money, tag their name in the comments or share a copy of this Facebook Live to them. Because what I've got is I've got Gracie on the call. Gracie joined the Sack the Boss team less than 2 weeks ago, is that right?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks, yeah.
Less than 2 weeks ago. So we've got one of our really just newest starts. She's had quite a good start with the team. It's not been perfect, so she's going to basically, I'm really going to ask her the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, why did she get involved? How's it worked out for her? And Gracie's also going to share a little bit of her background so that folk who are not with the team, they're going to be able to see that there's people from all walks of life work with us over and above their normal income. So we'll probably be talking for maybe 20, 25 minutes, Gracie, if that's all right.
Of course, yeah.
So listen, for the folk who are watching this live, would you mind just kind of introduce yourself, give us a little bit about your background, and, you know, what your kind of work you're involved in currently?
Yep, so hi Team Purple, hello everyone else watching. I'm obviously Grace from Glasgow. I came into this company through a friend, a really good friend and my mentor, Evan. He seen that I was looking for a part-time job and took me on, showed me the ropes. I do work as a carer in a care home, and I also look after my mum. So I was kind of hoping to cut my hours down just a little bit so I could be more there for my mum and obviously my wee animals because they're my life. So I've been doing that. So far it's been really good. I've been getting loads of customers, which is really good for my first week. The second week's not been too good, if I'm honest, but you get the good with the bad, and it makes me more determined just to really work at it.
Right, so lots of animals.
Yes, I've got two dogs and two cats.
And do they all go on?
They go on brilliant, yeah. And I've actually got a baby's coming in the next week or two. So,
oh really?
Where my wee cat's pregnant, yeah. So I'm going to be a granny.
Oh, good. Right, okay. So, did you say caring? So you do a lot of caring as well?
Yeah.
Is that full time?
Full time, yeah. I do night shifts 4 nights a week.
Right, so that's quite difficult.
I'm actually a night hawk, so I'm normally up during the night anyway. And it's night time. Normally, my mum doesn't need me, and the animals don't need me, so it has worked out a lot better. Yeah, so it's been not too bad. You get used to it.
Well, good on you. So right, I've got some notes here just as I make sure I got all the good questions. Right. Gracie, what attracted you to getting involved with us? Because there's 1,000,001 jobs out there. You know, you sound to be quite busy already. You've got a lot on your plate. Why are you here? What brought you?
Well, obviously I was looking for a part-time job to try and cut my hours down, and my other one to be more at home for my mum. And this gave me the opportunity to do that. Obviously the money side is quite good as well. From what I've earned so far, has been more than I expected anyway, because I was only expecting like one person for a month, and I've got 4. So in a week, so it's not so bad.
Well, you've done a month's worth of work in 1 week, so now you can take the next 3 weeks off.
I know, that's me sorted.
Yeah. So are we okay to talk money? Like, would it be rude of me to ask roughly how much you've earned in your first week?
So it's roughly about £860 so far, I think.
In your
first
week?
My first week, yeah. I think so, yeah.
How many hours would you say realistically that you had to put in that week with us to generate that kind of money? And take into account time where you weren't actually on a Zoom call doing an appointment with somebody. So look, factor in any background work, where you're sitting organising your diary, any training modules you've done in your first week just to kind of up your skills with us. So your total hours to have made 800 quid, what would you say it was?
I'd say it was roughly about maybe 6 or 7 hours just to do that, maybe less, not even that long. It's about an hour a call, so I was done 4 calls, so that was 4 hours, and then maybe three, 4
hours of training, because everyone has to do the first 3 hours of training. So
so that was about it. Yeah,
so if we just say 8 hours, 800 quid, it's £100 an hour.
I know, that's the most I've ever earned. That feels like a dream saying something like that. Like somebody needs to pinch me and wake me up, I think.
Well, I think that's a really important lesson there. A lot of folk, when they look at what we do, they're so used to working for £8, £9, £10 an hour. And then they see that what we do, and we say, look, you can earn £200 an hour. Now, you can earn £200 an hour, but you have to do a lot of groundwork as well to make that happen. And when we are doing the groundwork in our business, we don't get paid for the groundwork. We don't get paid for the sitting, booking appointments. We don't get paid for allocating time in our diary to do appointments. But when we then set the appointment and get some conversion, we earn so much when that happens that it makes all the rest of it well worthwhile.
You don't even notice it. You just feel like, see, because you're talking to people, it doesn't even feel like you're working either, though. You're just talking to normal people, helping them do things that they're already doing. So it's...
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
That's okay.
For the people who are not with us and they're looking at this, because there's a lot of folk, we do get messages quite a lot, and there seems to be a theme in the messages, and it's lots focusing, we've watched you for a couple of months now. So there's clearly lots of folk looking at this opportunity, but because it's slightly different to traditional work where you go out and, as I say, you get 10 quid an hour. I think this needs a little bit more self-belief. Would you say that's quite an important factor to do this?
Definitely, yeah. Of course, without a doubt, yeah.
And when it comes to the training that we gave you, not just Sack the Boss, because at the end of the day, that's just the name of our team. We're all partners with UW. So UW, the London-based PLC company, how have you felt the training has been that they've provided?
I think it's been really good. There's so much to learn. And as I say, especially someone like anyone that's in my position who's never done this sort of thing before, there's that much knowledge that other people can give to you that helps you as well. So it's not just through the headquarters sending out like videos and doing the training there. You learn from other people as well, which is really good. Everyone's like a family, I'd say. And that's me only realising that,
Well, listen, that is, I think, I agree. I think it is a bit like a family, because we end up all being friends as well. So we're all working together, supporting each other. But when somebody falls, somebody's having a hard time, or somebody's sat a few appointments and they're not getting any success, then they can always come back, put their hand up and say, I need help.
Yeah.
And that's what the company provide, the support and the help. And the Sack the Boss team, that's what we try and do as well. Because we know that, I was really rubbish at this when I started. Rubbish. Like you just said there, you made £800 in your first week. Well, I think in my first week, I never made anything, because it took me nearly a month to get to learn how to gather a customer. Because I was doing it all wrong when I started. Because when I started, I thought I knew better, so I didn't bother doing the training. I was all, Dale, you know better. So I made so many mistakes by not embracing the learning and picking the skills up to just go out and absolutely nail it.
Yeah.
Like you've done. Now, you were introduced to the business. It was Evan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Evan, yeah.
Aye. So he's only in the business 6 weeks.
I know, he's doing amazing, yeah.
He's actually, he's one of our top performers already. One of the top performers in the team. But has it all been roses, or have you had the odd challenge as well?
So obviously my first week was brilliant. I did start last Monday. That's when my appointment started after my training. and it was brilliant. I thought, oh my God, I'm actually a lot better than this than I thought. This week has been really challenging. I've had a few cancellations, which is kind of deflated me just a little bit. Also, I've had other things going on, so this week has been a bit of a downward spiral, but it's made me more determined to start next week. I've got the virtual training day booked in on Tuesday, and that will give me more tips. Yeah, because there's obviously certain ways I don't know how to speak to people properly, so maybe my scripting's wrong. So I'm looking forward to that, and I've got all my lists set up that I need to do to power through next week. So yeah, it has been challenging, but I like challenges, and I'm always there to smash them. So here goes.
I like that attitude. I do like that attitude, and that's an important attitude to have, because, you know, whether you're in your caring role, you know, in your normal job, or you're doing this, you'll get challenges in your normal job as well. And any of the guests watching, if you currently are in a job, you know, the current job you've got is not perfect. There'll be times you go into your normal job and there's crap to deal with. And then the same, you know, Sack the Boss, it's not all perfect. We've got crap to deal with as well. But you know, if you do things our way, there just ends up a bit more money in there at the end of the month than there would be doing it the traditional way. I think the pandemic is certainly also maybe just opening people's eyes a little bit more to the ability that the world has possibly changed.
Yeah.
It's really easier to make money sitting in the house with technology and the internet than it is the way we used to do, which is you have to physically go out and sit in an office and do all this stuff. Technology has really, really helped so many businesses, and ours especially. So if you are looking at this and you're looking for some options for earning, you know, go to the website. Along the bottom, it says sacktheboss.co.uk. That's our team website. So on there, we've got lots of extra information. There's lots of videos on our perks page, which shows you how we get company car schemes. We've got free holiday incentives. Our head office was opened by the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. There's a video of that on our webpage. It's at theboss.co.uk. Because some folk, you know, probably just think that what we do is we're maybe a wee company, but we're absolutely massive. So it's important folk go and have a wee nosy on our website and stuff like that. Gracie, if somebody's looking at this and they want to make more money, but they are not able to commit big chunks of time, they've only got wee gaps here and there. Can this work out for them? Is this something that people can fit into their day?
I think it is, yeah. Obviously, the people say that they've not getting enough time, but they've probably got that amount of time to sit on social media quite a lot, scraping through their scrolls. So if they've got that time, sitting on the toilet, you could even do this job. Do you know what I mean? So, no, yeah, I would say go for it. I was sceptical at first, didn't think I was going to do it, and it's going to be life-changing for me.
Can I ask a question? Why were you sceptical?
I'm just not.
Just be honest. Why were you sceptical?
With me, I'm just not good at doing things like this. I'm quite an antisocial person sometimes. So speaking to people, especially if they say no, I always take it quite personally and think I'm not good enough or I'm not doing the job good enough. But if the last week's taught me anything, that I can do it, and with the support that you get with this company, which you don't normally get in other companies, you're normally just a number to them. With this company, I feel like I'm a part of something, and if I'm really stuck at anything, I've got loads of people behind me that are there to help. So it makes it a lot easier, and a lot more motivated to do it.
No, that's good to hear, and I'm sure all the directors at head office, you know, if they ever get to see a copy of this video, they'll be really pleased to hear that somebody that's only with us a week has already realised that we are a company that really wants to look after the 45,000 partners that we've got. You know, we appreciate every single person that comes into the business. We do know that when you joined this business, your reasons were probably completely different to the next person. Yeah. But that doesn't mean they're any less important. because everyone's got our own ambitions, their own goals. For me, I'm looking to build a massive royalty income. That's why I do this. I hate working. Absolutely hate it. But I know if I can, doing the motor trade for 20 years and the crap you have to take, don't get me wrong, I had some great times in the motor trade, but there's also lots of crap you have to take, and this business just is so refreshing. The income builds, the royalty income is what I'm in it for. You've obviously joined for a little bit of extra cash in amongst that busy life of juggling all the caring that you're up to. Some folk join this business just for the free holidays.
If I had enough, I could get my holidays as well. But no, I really want to foster dogs and help dogs from different countries and bring them over and show them a little life before. So I'm looking to get a deposit and stuff for a bigger house with a bigger garden. So that's my main goal. I'm not born about holidays or anything like that. If I get them, that would be great. But yeah, that's my main goal to achieve.
That's a great goal to have. I think a lot of people don't even have a goal, but see, hearing that you've got one.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a goal, you've nothing to focus on. And if you've nothing to focus on, you're basically floating about like a fart in the wind.
Yeah, you definitely do. I think you would be like that, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like that. I was Utility Warehouse taught me to set goals. Because they said, Dale, how on earth can you get better if you've not got a clue where you're going?
Yeah.
So setting goals is important. So if your goal is a garden because you want to, support more dogs, that's an amazing goal to have. And by the way, one of our biggest earners in this company, Wes Linden, so that's one of his passions. He brings dogs. I think they come from Cyprus.
Right. Okay.
And he basically is, these are really, really poor souls, and he's been helping and supporting with regards looking after a lot of these poor wee dogs. And he doesn't need to work anymore. He's built a royalty income up that I could only dream of. But that's what his royalty income has now allowed him to do.
Yeah.
Because he gets all this money coming in every month from the business he's done, he can focus on the goal, and it's his main thing. And I think that's really nice. Just so 17 minutes. So we're going to close off in maybe 3-5 minutes. For folk who are watching this who are already in the team, and I can see there's folk watching now, if people are already in the business, I know you're only in it a week or a week and a half, but do you have any tips for them from, the good bits that you've came across and maybe the challenges that you've had so far? Because we always appreciate everyone's kind of feedback.
Yeah, just obviously there's so many people out there, and I just keep going. Don't let that drag you down whenever you get no's. This week it has dragged me down, but today I've been more positive, and I've set myself even more goals. See, as long as you've got the goals in reach or even in your mind, that will keep you going for the rest of your life. So just keep the goals going.
A great tip, a really good tip. And as I say, once I started doing a little bit of goal setting, my business started to change.
Yeah.
It started to grow faster because now I was focusing and I was actually aiming somewhere rather than just floating. Right, okay.
You've got to keep thinking about it, haven't you? You've just got to keep that goal in your head, because if you let that go, then you'll not get very far.
No, definitely. Right, okay. Well, listen, Grace, I'd just like to thank you for coming on. And I know you're just in the door with us, but I like to, I'm always trying to get an array of different partners, brand new, 2 years in, ones that have qualified for incentives. I think the next Facebook Live we're going to do is going to be some of the partners that actually qualified for a Christmas hamper incentive. So I want to hear how it felt for them having that luxury Christmas dinner and getting all that free booze at Christmas. I think
I look forward to that this year then.
Yeah, absolutely. Free booze is always good. So listen, thanks a lot. If you have been watching this, then thank you. If you feel that the hearing from Grace has been useful, then Grace, is it okay if people reach out to you or maybe comment on the thread and just if they wanted to talk to you?
Of course, yeah.
Good. So if you do, if you feel that you'd like to know a bit more, reach out to Grace directly. You can apply for an info pack on the website, sacktheboss.co.uk, and we can send you the information pack over. But at the end of the day, just remember, folks, nothing in life is easy. Every job's got challenges, but this one just seems to pay a little bit more than a lot of other jobs out there. I don't recall too many folk having been able to access as much as 800 quid from their first week's work from less than 10 hours. So, and you know, that's only happened because we provide training, we provide the support. Grace, you didn't join and we just threw you out there. You had training and support, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, great support.
So if you do know somebody who needs to earn and they're looking for an option, we're happy to send you some information out. So please reach out to us or reach out to Grace Direct. But listen, I'll leave you all to it. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you at our next Facebook Live.
Okay, bye.
See ya.